Alright, checkout was a breeze. Total for the night ended up being $99. Not bad. Could have been better, but with the excellent service that they provided, such as this honey bun, this is my stash, blueberry, Pop-Tart, which is your favorite flavor of Pop-Tart? Leave a comment. My favorite is cinnamon swirl or cinnamon sugar. Everyone gets on my case about it, but I love it. It's just so good. Blueberry is my second favorite. I love everything blueberry. And then nice little orange and coffee, of course, with cream and sugar, unmixed. So gotta stay safe. Yeah, so I'll probably mix this up and then head down the road. Looks like 8 hours with current traffic conditions. I imagine I'll be there about 9 if I stop for lunch. There's a cool brewery, but it's closed for Labor Day, so it's gonna be kind of hard maybe in Indianapolis to stop somewhere. But we'll see, maybe I get something on the road, something quick, or maybe I get something cool. I don't know, we'll see. And we are on the road, day 3, last leg of the initial trip to the first destination, but not the final one. Someone asked me yesterday, what's your final destination? I said, first of all, that sounds way too morbid to be talking about final destinations. And second of all, the next stop is everywhere. So after I hit this one spot that I happen to have a reservation at, after that, world's my oyster pretty much. Well, United States is my oyster pretty much because of my job. But yeah, I'll probably do like a lot shorter trips. Maybe like more like state to state instead of like across the country, because honestly I went from the southern tip of Florida, well, Fort Lauderdale, it's about as south as I want to go anyway. I hate driving through Miami, hate driving through Fort Lauderdale, but I made it anyway. So probably, that's basically, yeah, from tip of Florida to almost the tip of Michigan. I'll probably go up. My grandma said you got to go up and see the leaves change by Lake Huron, I think. I have to double check with her. And yeah, so it's beautiful out today though. It's like 65, day 3. This morning's forecast calls for blue skies. And if I had the rights to the music, then I'd play it here. But maybe I can cover it on my guitar when I get back to the place. Yeah. So I'm gonna switch the front cam here and show you guys what I'm looking at as I drive through. It's beautiful Tennessee countryside. Gonna be hitting Kentucky and then Indianapolis before too long here. Looks like I'll be there at 6 p.m. and my game for D&D starts at 7. So this is gonna be super exciting. I'm not sure when these are gonna get posted, so I'm gonna be like talking about it, and then you won't really know what I'm talking about. But I'll do it the best I can to edit everything and get it up online as soon as possible, or at least get like a regular recording going out. Maybe like once a day, maybe like once a week. I think once a week is probably more feasible, especially with like the initial drive time of all this video that I'm putting together. I've got the intro vlog video, I've got the first 3 days of travel, I've got Tate's, I've got my uncle's farm, I've got it's like little mishaps here and there. I did take care of my ear. I put some Neosporin on it. I cleaned it really good in the shower. I'm probably just gonna let that Neosporin sit there for a bit. I'm not gonna try to really wipe it off too much. I want everything to be disinfected. It's like 2 or 3 days worth of healing gone now since it bled at night. I was tossing and turning too much last night. Can't be helped. But yeah, I'm going through a lot of hills right now. It's really beautiful. Passing over the Red River. Lord. Nice driving in the shade. Haven't even had to put my sunglasses on yet this morning. how close I was, but I'm here, and I just tried to take a quick snapshot of what popped up on Google, and Google said, "Hey, welcome to Kentucky," and it showed a little like cartoon girl with a big hat on, and I guess that's for the Kentucky Derby. And my grandma, the one who told me about going to see the leaves change, she loved her hats back in the 80s. I remember when my mom and dad got married, she wore this bright pink dress with a huge pink hat to the wedding, like a neon bright pink, just huge hat. My grandma's a pretty cool lady. I love her. And if I can get that picture from my mom, I'm gonna splice it in me. Yeah, it's no like audible transition like there was between Georgia and Tennessee, but now that I'm out of Tennessee into Kentucky, yeah, gonna have to check it out. We'll see how. I think Kentucky's like tapers down towards the west. Yeah, I think I'm pretty far west, so we'll have to see exactly how long it takes to get from Kentucky to Indiana is the next one. Yep, Indiana. So it's gonna be like 4. Indiana is more of a long state. I think to get to the center of town in Indianapolis is gonna be about 4 hours from here, which looks to be when I'll run out of gas. I got 229 miles. Just got into Kentucky from Tennessee. So I'm gonna make sure I gas up. Oh man, look at the farm. Here we go. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. It could be wheat or barley, or I don't think corn grows quite that dark. So it's probably either wheat or barley. Dinosaurs are real. Oh my gosh. So, in Kentucky right now, and I totally forgot, but this is right where the Bourbon Trail is. So you can go along and get these tours to different distilleries along the Bourbon Trail if you're into bourbon. And Maker's Mark is right around the corner up here, so that's pretty interesting. And yeah, I might hit that on the way back or something. I'm pretty into bourbon, and I enjoy a good bourbon every now and then. Maker's Mark is pretty good. And yeah, so I'll have to see where that route is and see if there's any like tours through it that are still going on with everything going around, or maybe I'll just go there and get a sample from each place and bring it back to one location and then try them all at once. I'm sure that last one will be amazing. But yeah, exit 94, I-75, or no, I-65, sorry, headed north. Driving down through the mountains. Very cool. Just seeing the way that they blasted away at the rock back in the day to make room for the road. I mean, you can tell that this hill, or this mountain, part of the mountain, I guess, is would have gone all the way to about where I am in the left lane here. And just that same angle, making it impossible to have a 3-lane road here, so they blasted away at it on both sides, and they shored up this side on the left, just trying to really shore up the southbound lane. 3 sets of roads there. And then we're going over a river and going over gaps and valleys and stuff like that through the mountain. So, I mean, just truly a feat of modern engineering. And yeah, it makes me proud to be an engineer and stuff like that. You know, knowing that any problem can be solved with enough money and time and effort and manpower and a couple of really smart guys just designing everything and making sure it works. I mean, this road was probably built a long time ago, but still has held up past the test of time. Enough concrete and asphalt, and you know, it probably gets, I don't know, a couple 100,000 people driving over it a year, and still holds up great. And it's just beautiful to be able to drive through nature like this. It really really try not to take anything for granted. It's beautiful countryside here. This is gonna be a great trip, I know it. I just had a couple thoughts pop into my head. The first one is, if you're running a game, or if you're playing in a game, and you want to like get ideas about where things are when you start describing the setting, use like picture references from real places and say like it's kind of like these two places mixed together or something like that. Steal names from real life. I'm just driving past this one forest called the Bernheim National Forest, and that's like it's a pretty cool name, like Bernheim. It's like interesting, probably German maybe. So there's that, and then I just realized that I'm an hour different from my people back home. So it's almost noon back home, but it's only 11 here. So I am really cutting it close in terms of like the hours and everything. When I get over to Grand Rapids, I think they're on Central Time, not Eastern Time. So if I get there at 6 Eastern Time, then I'm good. If I get there at 7 Eastern Time, then I'm going to be late for the game. Oh no! Also, I lost service, so I can't text them or anything, which I really shouldn't be doing anyway. But my podcasts are gone! So, cool tidbit I just found out, and you might already know this, so I'm sorry if it's like old information, but I just found it out. I think it's pretty cool. Roads that go north and south have odd number designations on the highway, like I-95 and I-65 and I-75. They all go north and south. Roads that go east and west are even numbered, like I-24, which I took west all the way through Tennessee. And then roads that have 3-digit designations are belts that go around cities, or like bypasses, or like byways that go sideways around, like a belt that goes around the city. So there's like one in Jacksonville, I think that's 275, and then there's one that I'm going to be taking around Indiana, which is 475 or something like that. So because it has 3 numbers, I know it's going to lead me around the city. And then those usually are odd number designations, but they could be even. I really don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to that. But yeah, cool fact. So this is Louisville. And not too long to Indiana, looks like. About to drive over a big river. First big city seen in miles. Mostly farmland for a while, but very cool, very interesting. A lot of colleges here. Louisville College, Jefferson College coming up here on the left. Got to be the Mississippi, I'm pretty sure. Wish you could see the river. It's a cool solar field. So apparently this road is called John Mellencamp Way. How famous does the College of Lore podcast have to get for them to name a road after me? Find out.
This was like one of the best Reubens I've ever had. It had pulled pork on it, cheese, incredible.
What did the pirates say when he got kicked in the junk? My nerds! Alright, just made it to Michigan. Only literally 100 miles to go. Plenty of gas, plenty of rest. Neck's a little stiff, legs a little, like the knee from pressing the gas pedal, a little hanky. So weird, like, everyone's going like 80 miles an hour, the speed limit's like 55. So it's like, do I really want to go 80 miles an hour? So I haven't really been able to hit a nice cruise control where I can safely go the same speed for a while. But we're here and made it. It's nice, I guess. I mean, it looks mostly the same. The trees are a little different. The hills are a little wider. The roads are a little different. A lot of construction in between the two roads. So yeah, I'll switch to the front cam and then let you guys see what's going on, see what Michigan's like. Big lake, Lake Michigan, I'm pretty sure. And I wonder if I'll be able to see it. It doesn't look like it. The tree cover's pretty intense. And this is the sweet spot right about here, going down a hill. And then to my left is just trees. So it would have been cool to like pull over here and get like, if I had a big drone, fly it up over the lake and check it out. But it's probably a good half mile to the lake, I think. Next time. Almost there. 1 more hour to go. 70 minutes. Or 70 miles. 1 hour to go.